So, when the Mid-Soda Railway closed in 1954, all of its locomotives and the majority of its rolling stock were taken over by the Skarloey Railway. Along with this significant portion of the workforce from the closed railway, this transfer to the previous owner of the railway, Sir Hunter Brand, was handled during the SKR's board of directors. Assuming the role as general manager, the owner of the SKR, Mr. Peter Sam, resigned due to health reasons. Thereby granting Hondo complete authority over the railway. Under his guidance, railway flourished. Dragon tourists, eager to admire the picturesque landscapes and fly fleet. One particular lucrative reason, I know Rose's vision to expand the railway to Norway Valley. Okay, no focus of ski. The initial phase, while blasting through the ridge to divide the two areas, just as was accomplished in early 1961. After which the expansion could finally commence. So these at this moment the handle created a new engine from East Cornell into Railway. As all meetings these are known as trustee. Scarlowy and Ellis greet the newcomer, was going to assist Atlas for the expansion and to maintain the track and go competition. The handle extent of one vocal to Rusty for departing. Carlo and him mostly cautions Rusty to avoid getting on his bad side until the incident following Stanley. Atlas clarifies that he and Rusty need to transport the goods train for Krishna Kiran for collecting another load to deliver into the valley. Right, he writes that Jason must display the camera work. So, said David, in the valley, Andre isn't ducking away, while the latter expressing his usual complaints. One day after, unless and Rusty arrived, and been delayed, as the train was likely signed to Duke. When it's necessary the pursuit of him. Andreas reached the deed of one knee, but the witness was cultural. Until then, Rusty. On his arrival, I mean that Liesl's this solely to the base steam engines, and promotes Atlas to confront him by his behavior. Duncan was straight, persists his complaints as he agrees to plot. Atlas observes Rusty that Duncan's behavior is typical and asks him not to take it to heart. For long, Rusty and Atlas are working on expansion. With the majority of the engines needing the assistance near the Still, for Grace, one day Scarlowy gazes at a noble landmark known as stepping stones of soda. The Falcon does not share the same level of narration. While Rusty appears to be quite patronized. And Scarlet remarks, as moving as other rails, Rusty only notices that something moving in nearby bushes. He tries to figure it's a bear walking on two legs. As Scarlet remains hysterical. Duncan suggests that Rusty might have seen an arm between a creature that folklore claims inhabits the valley. The creature is described as human android and hairy. Yeah, neatness, trains, worried over the years. Okay, there are mentions that Sando could has been concerning the establishment of tire services, also in a locating this kitchen. To which Scarloy predicts that when they will frequently find the predictions deceiving them. The silent nurses retaliate, as in the following spell few and engines will encounters with Jake, Jake, Keacher. Local newspaper even published an article detailing the Reacher's history, along with another feature on the Standing Stones. To handle capsize and positively on the number 20 express service, making so successful that digital services were dated. And the engines were each had the opportunity to partake in the experience. So, said David, looking at been assigned one of the services, and that to only phone premises that he be the number twin, and then take as a luckless monster. I also expressed his view that the so many of the tourists could see native individuals. Turning in the Scarlowy and ransom angry for his inappropriate behavior. Was the end of, and this is Duncan for inventing a dream of the passengers by designing an obviously a new train called the Little Kipper. Was first commissioned at the request of the fishermen, for which transport the cash. This assignment still continued to in that some old passenger's attitude. Straight Duncan's objectives handle early and express late and complete the task assigned to him without complaint for the party. Duncan resumes his complaints to Mr. Norris's fellow colleagues. My mind, Scarlowy insists that Duncan will never change. I doubt if he will not absorb abrasive, will not be burdened with all the degrading jobs. When Duncan departs, Rusty causes in the size caution in the gorge due to some rocks that fell the previous day, as they caused damage to the rails. As he sets off, Duncan dismissively brushes aside Rusty's forehead. Finds him as a smelly diesel. Just in case. In case they can. The workers that completed loaning Andreas' train. Andreas hesitates to depart to a recent incident following dynamite. But we'll see. Who's is to be responsible? However, when Andreas raises his concern, the spirit and the foreman's father the foreman. He does promptly after Train's causes his bluff. Andreas' driver Mary suggests they should proceed, but Andreas quickly observes that Mary is feeling unwell and urges him to consult the doctor. Mary agrees, allowing Andreas to set off alone. Meanwhile, Duncan approaches the gorge and is transferring it into rails because of damage to the track. Shortly after, Rusty arrives to assist Duncan, who remains ungrateful even after being revealed. At the moment, Andreas arrives. Having left his train outside the gorge to check if Rusty required assistance. Outside the gorge, the guard as his van to relieve himself. A dynamite in one of the vans deteriorates. Quickly and during the accident alterates the danger of the train. The force of the explosion results in a landslide within the gorge. Rusty and the workers quickly evacuate, and Duncan becomes track of bunch of rocks. And it's swiftly. Andreas pushes Duncan to safety, but is unable to catch him. Pain looks like and ultimately crushed beneath their beast. That's the Duncan Soto. Or, so said David. What are you doing? They saw in the landslide. The engine may bear the loss of the companion. And this was Duncan accountable for Andreas' death. Although an engineering kit test is typical Andreas' fashion, made the realization has done on SKS-06. Agrees on his way to save Andreas, spiders, and most efforts. At this moment, the handle arrives and voices engines and investigation into the incident has concluded. The supervisor being Jean Defoe and taken into custody. Duncan volunteers to assist with the repairs. $20 would assist in demeanor. Alice requests a funeral of Andreas was turned around as already agreed to arrange for Friday. On day in Andreas' memorial. Edward Golden James Toby Reginald, the fact control of the press, to offer their condolences. Their special when they until to uplift the spirits of the Nike engines. On the supervisor been present held responsible. 4 minutes older engines held Duncan equally responsible. Duncan did not respond to these harsh remarks and continued to work without complaint. Before long, access to Twin Valley was restored. Allowing an expansion to proceed. Andreas' death and the read-only tragedy the SKI would endure. The worst was yet to come. Well, thank you for watching this recap with us. Goodbye. Yeah, I mean, you guys gotta go pull our dreams.